Hi, freshman seminar, how to create a basic resume. The pictures that you see in front of you today is the worksheet that you should have completed before you access the internet. So basically what it is that you did was generate a list of all these activities that you already do, that you have done, or that you plan to do. Now you're not going to be including all of this information into your resume, but it's a great planning document. So once you have this paper completed, what I want you to do is to open up Microsoft Word. And since I'm already have it open, I'm just going to hit File, New. And when I search for templates, I'm going to search for a resume. Now there are thousands, literally thousands of templates for resumes, and some of them don't apply to us at all. So what we're going to do is we're looking for some basic resumes, and this one's pretty basic. That one's basic. We're just looking for ones that are nice and plain and simple to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose one of them. I'm just going to choose this basic resume for timeless. I think that works well. Click on it, create. And then one question that I had last year was, do I include my actual information? The answer is yes, you do. This is a real resume that you're doing. And as soon as it comes up, we'll be good to go. And so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. I'll use the school information. And I don't have a website, so I'm just going to put my email address there. I'm going to make it up because my name is not going to be my name. My name will be Cindy Cavalier at yesprep.org. Now, if you have a funny email address and you know who you are, if you have that funny one, then I'm going to very much strongly advise you that you change it. First name, last name, a couple of numbers, but no nicknames. It's not professional. You put your name there. And then the objective is just, depending on what you're doing, you're going to change it up. So if I was using this resume to apply for a summer opportunity, I would say this resume, the focus of this resume or the point of this resume is for me to demonstrate the skills and to show you in one page why I'm the best fit for this job. For this basic resume, I want us all to write the same objective. It's not really complete sentences, but you are going to make sure that you're spelling correctly and that you're uppercasing the first letter. So the objective is to create a working document in which my accomplishments and my involvement in school and my community are recorded so that I have a resource for applying for college and for summer opportunities or jobs. I have a period at the end of that sentence. There are no red underlines or green underlines, so I know it's okay. So for skills and abilities, we're going to leave that one blank for the second, and we're going to change experience to clubs and organizations. Let me just fix that. Clubs, space, organizations. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see to check to make sure that you spell that correctly. So I'm just going to choose, I'm going to copy kind of from you guys, and I'm going to use something that Barbara does. And the job title first is president, well, actually co-president, comma, Interact Club. And she is in that for the school year, so that's there. And then just, since she's president, it's not a complete sentence, it's a phrase. So as Interact co-president, Barbara creates a weekly agenda and tracks service hours for the freshman class. That's what she does. It's not a complete sentence. It doesn't say I. Basically, that's the only word that's missing. I create a weekly agenda. the president creates a weekly agenda. Another club or organization, I'm going to think of something outside of school perhaps that you could be a part of, and we're going to go with something that Helen does. And Helen is a performer with the Houston Girls Chorus, and that is from this school year. And basically what it is participates in weekly practices and performs at the Houston Symphony for the Nutcracker. And I could have that wrong, but that's the best I can do. If you had something else, let's go ahead and just add another one. If you had something else that you were a part of, let's just say that you were involved with the Gay Straight Alliance on campus. Participant, Gay Straight Alliance. It's this year, and the point is to let's see, the point is to develop a spirit of community and acceptance on campus through, I don't know, educational through informational pieces. And you can keep on going. You just hit the plus button, keep on going for all the clubs and organizations that you do. Education is pretty simple. You're all at Yes Prep. So Yes Prep Braes Oaks, and the location is Houston, Texas. That's all you would do here. It says you might want to include your GPA here and a brief summary of relevant coursework, awards, and honors. So to do that, I'm going to erase that part. I'm going to put some bullet points. Click. I'm going to make up a GPA. My GPA is a 3.35. I am taking AP Spanish language. I received the Cavalier of the 6 Weeks award for geometry. I also, something else, that's about it. I'm good with that. So I've done all of those things. If you went to a different school, so some of you transferred in, we're freshmen, so there's really not that much going on, but I would just hit add and I would be good to go. But since that's not the case, we can just leave it as it is. For communications, we're going to change that one, and we're going to make that athletics. If you participate in sports, this is where you would talk about sports. So we'll just do 2 different examples. I'm going to say, let's pretend that we are Callie. So Callie played on varsity volleyball 2013. Member. Not really much going on. And she's also trying out for and will probably be on varsity basketball, just so we have that as an example as well. And that's all you need to put. If she were captain, you might want to put team captain, if that's the case. If she won an MVP award, you put MVP award. If she won the coaches award, you put coaches award, but any sort of award that goes with those sports. We are not looking back at middle school here. If you did not do athletics, then I would just think about maybe jobs. So another option, if you didn't want to do athletics, you could do jobs. You might be working somewhere else, jobs. And if you didn't do jobs, then you could just highlight the whole thing and hit backspace, delete entire row, and it's gone. We'll just leave it here though for the sake of it. We're going to take out leadership just because it's not really necessary. And references, just in case, I want you just to put your house advisor. So we're in my classroom, so actually we'll just make Miss Job the house advisor. So I would put my name. Miss Job is the grade level chair and the freshman seminar instructor. And the contact information, you don't even have to look up any of it. Just if it's a Yes Prep teacher, it's just the first name dot the last name at yesprep.org. So I've got my reference there. And I'm going to go back up to skills and abilities. A lot of you have done a lot already. And this one is just where you're going to put some things that you're good at. So skills, fluent, let's put bullet points again so we remember. So I go up and click bullet. Fluent in reading, writing, and speaking Spanish. Some of you are CPR certified, so I'd put that there. Some of you are first aid certified. Some of you can cook. Some of you can sew. Some of you can dance. So you can add other skills and abilities that differentiate you here. So that's just a basic one. So if you look at the whole entire thing, I've got my contact information up here, my name, the objective, my skills and abilities, clubs and organizations, education, athletics, and references. Key thing, when I described my organization, it was not a complete sentence. I basically just took out the subject. When I have this whole thing done, I'm going to check it first. I've got all my sections filled in. And then I'm going to do File, Save As. I'm going to save it to the computer, to the desktop. And I'm going to save it as last name dot first name dot resume dot 2013. Now that it's saved, if it's Thursday, it is due today. So regardless of how much you get done, you have to hand it in today. Will you be graded according to what you hand in? Yes, but you must hand it in today. So I already have my internet opened up. I'm going to go to my Gmail. I'm already signed in, so that's great for me. And I'm hoping that this loads a little bit quicker so we can hurry up and get through this. I have more than one Google account, so this is a little difficult. So you will also go to your Google or your Yahoo or Ymail or wherever you do your email. And actually, just for the sake of time, oh, there we go. And I go to my Gmail at the top. And I'm going to compose my message, which is over here. I click compose. And my message will pop over in the corner. I'm going to type it to my teacher. Let's wait for my computer to catch up with me. And I have it saved. Make sure you spell it correctly. And there's got to be a subject line. There's got to be a subject line. So I'm going to put my last name, dot my first name, hyphen, resume, hyphen, and this is really important. You put the class period that you have me with. It'll just make it so much easier when I print out these documents. You have to write a message. Hi, Ms. Straub. Attached is my resume. Enjoy. Thank you. And then your name. And you're done. You click on the paperclip at the bottom. It's like how you put things together. And you find it. It's in my desktop. And you find the message. You attach it. It's attaching. Now you know it's attached, and you hit send. Once you hit send, Ms. Straub will get an update, and that update will pop up in her email, and you will know that it's arrived.